Welcome to Seasoned and Smart. We're a production of the Greater Lynn Senior Services. I'm Susan Brown, and I'm the community education nurse here at GLSS. And today we're going to be talking about the Saugus Senior Center. We had a great time visiting there, and today we're going to be talking with Joanne Olsen, who's the director there, and Shirley Bogden, who's one of the volunteers and steering committee member and a little bit of everything. So we're really happy to be able to spend this time with you, and thanks for doing this.
You're welcome.
Oh, we appreciate it too here.
Good. We did have a lot of fun doing, being here and watching some of the activities and doing some taping, and we're going to be seeing a video of that shortly. I was just amazed at the number of things that go on here, and how do you do it? How do you manage all this?
Well, it starts off with staff.
Mm-hmm.
Volunteers are a key factor at the senior center. If for not the volunteers, we wouldn't have this place open. We have volunteers that are receptionists, volunteers that serve lunch. They do a variety of things here through the day. But the main thing is to provide a place for seniors to come and feel welcome and comfortable. A lot of them are alone at home, and we really want to reach out to those seniors and get them to come here. We have transportation that could pick them up on a daily basis to come for lunch, and we really do want to reach out to the community and the residents here that need this kind of socialization.
Well, and you have a lot beyond the socialization too. I think you did mention, and we were unable to have him on the show, but that there's a board of directors that's very much involved as well.
Yes, that's another key role to keep the center open. We have a great board of directors. Richard Barry is the chairman of the board. He also is the president of the men's club that meet every Tuesday here. I'm sorry, not every Tuesday, every second Tuesday of the month at 9:30. This September, he's the town manager, Andrew Bizignani, will be here to inform the seniors, or it is open to the public, of what is going on in the town now, the budget, how we're going to make it through the next year, and the upcoming things that are going to be happening. So we're very fortunate to have him coming here. And Dick is a key role to the senior center also. And again, the volunteers. Dick is a volunteer as a board of director. He's also a volunteer for the men's club. We also have volunteers steering committee that actually keep all the events that we have to help out in serving, to planning, and making sure that everything is done and done properly. And Shirley here is a volunteer. She's been a volunteer here for 18 years.
That's a lot.
It's a long time.
It is. What is it about volunteering that really gets you excited? What are some of your favorite pieces to the volunteer position you have?
Okay. Well, Joanne mentioned the steering committee that was formed about 11 years ago, and it was to get some ideas of how to raise some extra revenue for the senior center. And once a month, on the third Thursday of the month, we run a dance and pizza party. And when this first started out, we had 150 people on our dance floor, which was amazing. But through the years, it's kind of dwindled, but we still pull in 80 to 90 people for our annual monthly dance.
Sounds
And
wonderful.
It is. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. And another thing that the steering committee does is plan the events, plan some different events. We've had Mardi Gras here, and which were very successful. We have annual Hat Day. I'm trying to think of a couple of other things that we have.
Well, that's a lot of activities.
It is. We try to get something different, and there's always somebody, well, why don't we do this, and why don't we do that? And
we're always open. We're always open to new ideas of doing things with activities. I know a gentleman just called up this morning and asked if I would be open to having a remote control airplane club. It's called RC, airplanes. He said he loves doing it. He lives at Laurel Gardens here in Saugus and wants to get out of the house. And he was wondering if he got a group together, if they could meet here and do that. And I said, that would be wonderful.
Just you can't fly your planes, that's the only thing.
Well, I said, we do have a yard.
I mean, it's a lot bigger than
but
that.
just to meet here and get the guys together. Another thing is we formed a sing-along group, which started off with just three people there, the piano player, and now it's expanded and it's a lot of fun.
Well, it is, and I think we're going to have an opportunity to actually see it in action. So why don't we take a little break and watch the video, because it has many of the activities in it that you mentioned. So we'll start the video.
Good. Sounds good.
I didn't mean to be that nice. Thank you very much. That's good. Hands are very funny. Kidding. Yeah. That was my time. Pops. Oh, my jam. And if you trump this eighth, I'm gonna smack that. Oh, I thought you knew.
Thank you.
Well, I was looking at my play, so I didn't see it.
Being with all my friends here, big laughs, a lot of fun. Yeah.
It's a sociability?
Yeah.
So how long have you all been
Oh
coming?
my gosh, I don't know how many years.
Since Catherine was taken down. I don't know, quite a few years. She's been the longest, but quite a few years.
Probably 10 years?
Oh, yeah.
It's been going on for a long time.
Has it?
I joined them.
Well, you've got quite a group here.
Oh, and it's a nice group. We have a lot of laughs, which is what it's all about, having laughs.
Absolutely. And I notice you have good food, too.
Isn't that something? We get a lot for our dollar, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
You do. I think you get a whole lot.
And if we get a dollar back, oh boy.
Like you, since you're finished dealing,
Mary,
you're Mary?
yes, and I'm from Everett. I'm not from Saugus.
Well, that's all right. That's okay. You can be from Everett.
Okay. Well, I just want
I'm
that.
Jean from Saugus.
I'm sorry.
Jean.
Jean.
I'm not from Saugus either.
Well, that's okay.
Oh.
I'm not from Saugus either.
Angie.
Angie.
And I'm Terry.
And you're Terry. So how long have you all been playing here?
I've been here about, what, 5 years or so?
4 or 5 years. 4 or 5? So this is a regular.
Oh, yeah. This is our favorite thing.
Favorite day of the week?
It is. I love playing cards.
Well, I can tell. Everybody's smiling and having a good time. And enjoying the good food and coffee and...
Oh, yeah. And it's a nice group.
That makes all the difference, doesn't it? It's the people.
We have a wonderful leader.
Annette,
Yes, she's the best.
That helps too.
She'll give up her seat for anybody.
Yeah.
Hello, Annette. Hello. The folks in the other room, while we were playing cards, were saying that you are the person who sort of is in charge of all this, keeps it going, keeps it organized.
I try hard.
Yes. How long have you been doing
A
it?
lot of fun, quite a few years now.
And I think you're the baker of is it the date bread?
Yes, yeah, I love to cook.
Do you?
I bring in something different every week. I forgot the cream cheese today, but they won't care.
No, they'll eat it
They'll
anyway.
eat, yeah, that's right.
Plus a few other things.
Yeah.
And it was also clear from what people were saying that this was a lot of fun and they enjoyed the friends they've made here. And
Oh, yeah, it's like like a family. We've been together for so long, all of us. Yeah.
I'm sure that makes it special.
Yeah, we do have a lot of fun here.
And do new people come in periodically too?
Yes, anybody can join. Yeah, we play with from 9 to 11. It might go over a little 11 a little, but not much.
So is it once a week that you
Once
play?
a week, every Thursday morning. And we always have coffee and
To get everybody awake, because
Yeah.
she said it's early, it's 9 o'clock, right?
yeah. Coffee and crackers and cheese and cookies and homemade stuff. So they love that.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Well, it's you do a great job, and truly it's appreciated. And I think you said you're sitting out because of the number of folks that are here.
Yes, it eliminates a dummy, you know, so right now I'm the dummy.
You're the dummy. Well, thanks for
Yeah.
sharing with us, and I'll let you get back and have some more fun, even if you're the dummy.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's very nice. And he cut it all by himself, too.
I gave it to him.
Did you pay yourself?
You gotta cut your hair.
You put it in a tin can and you put it in the pocketbook.
Phil, when you have a chance,
We're not paying
judge
for
it.
money now, right?
No money, no money.
Putting anything.
You can throw any color you want, anything, doesn't matter.
Wait a minute.
Play extra cards.
Queen of Spades.
All right, there's two guys
Five
on,
cents
all
for
right.
hot.
We're not playing for
Now,
anything.
you know what?
Oh, wow. Were you running them, Phil?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
He's
He
running.
won.
He's her next.
Look at that, look at that old
All right,
time.
judge,
Memory loss over here.
You see this stand?
no. Just one more game. Yeah.
Oh, card.
Wait a minute. Would you wait? Let's go check out.
See the next
Oh.
one.
Bill, thanks so much for spending a little time with us. Tell us about the group, the card group.
We originally played at the V.F.W, but they had a change in leadership where they prohibited us from playing until after 6 p.m., which was not feasible for us because we're mainly day people. So we decided to come to the senior center where we are treated with kid gloves.
Is that right?
It's a wonderful facility and we're happy to be here. The group are mainly veterans of about the same age, starting with World War II, the Korean conflict, and Vietnam. We play cards on a daily basis. We favor the games of hearts, whist, and gin rummy. It's a lot of fun. Most of us get a lot of laughs, so there's a lot of humor and kind joking.
Kind, it's all kind?
All
So joking.
kind. Occasionally some guys step out of line but,
that right?
and use some army language, but we try to avoid that.
Yeah, but you have a great time.
All in all, it's a wonderful thing to look forward to on a daily basis.
It sounds like it, and I'm sure what we'll see when we actually see the group in action, that they are having a great time.
They are.
So thank you so much.
You're entirely welcome.
Yes, it looks like a lot of fun, and like you said, you found a spot here at the senior center.
We certainly did, and we're grateful to the organization.
Good.
Here we go. Once again.
If she walks with a smiling roll, if she talks with a cute little roll, sweet personality, full of personality, that's baby into town. I was both proud and shy as I felt every eye, and in every shop window I heard passing by. In a manner of fashion I tried, and the world seemed to smile around.
Got Kathleen Hall down.
This is McKay.
Well, we're about ready to go in to see the line dancing, but in talking with Joanne, she made the point that, Verna, that you've been here
1,000 years.
1,000 years, right?
That's not her words, but those
Those
are my
your
words.
Now, how did you start here at the senior center?
How did I start? Oh, I met someone out in the street that asked me how I had such a perfect figure, if you can imagine such a thing. And I said, I exercise. And the director was there, her name was Frances Riggle. And she asked me if I could come and teach. I said, me teach? No, never. And then I thought it over, and I made up a little program, and they're still using it today.
Is that right?
She
Yeah.
taught for 16 years here.
16 years.
Aerobics,
18 years.
Until she was 85.
And these are, you want to introduce your daughters?
Yes, these are my wonderful daughters. I don't know what I'd do without them. This is Barbara Brewer, and this is Lee Hathaway.
And my mother is 89, and I'm so proud of that, which makes me 65 and feeling alive. And I won't say my sister's age, but she's a year older.
Is that how sisters are?
She does that to me all the time.
That's what sisters do, right? They do. But you're all line dancers now.
Yes,
You all
we
come
love
together.
it. We love it. The friends, the exercising. Our teacher, we're crazy about our teacher. We love it.
We are, we love her.
Cream Pridgeon, she's very, she's wonderful, wonderful. And there's a life here, you know. There's a life. You meet friends. You want to know how to live. You come into the senior center, and these people live each day to the fullest. They don't miss out on anything, and they know to say, "How do you feel? Are you feeling better? How's your granddaughter? Whatever is going on in your life." They care. They take care.
I used to say this was my fountain of youth, and I couldn't wait for my daughters to get old enough to retire and come, and I lived to see the day.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, thanks so much for sharing all this. You are an inspiration.
And
I
we
hope
want
you-
to say
yes.
we love the new director, Joanne,
Yes,
very much.
Joanne.
Hiding in the corner over there.
We're gonna talk to her next week.
Okay.
She's gonna have her chance in front of the camera.
Oh, come join us on the dance floor.
Well, that music's getting loud as my heart keeps beating. She spells out regret in her eyes. With her every little move, she's telling me I'm over you. She got the rhythm.
To left, side or right, to left, cross step, perfect, recover, pivot to front, perfect. Right you walk, to left you walk, two, sway to the right, you cross, you step, turn, 2, 3, 4, step and kick, balance right, balance left, double pivot, face step back, you side rock.
Ladies, you can see why we had so much fun from that video. We just had a ball here with all the folks who were so active and having such a great time and talking about friends. It was a wonderful day. I did want to get back to something you had said earlier, Joanne. You mentioned the program that's being hosted by the Men's Club. So could you sort of indicate a little bit more about how people might come that day if they want to, be involved?
Yes, this is open to the public, and Richard Barry, like I said before, is the president of the Men's Club. And it does meet once a month, and every month he has a different speaker with different topics, but we're very fortunate to have the town manager coming in September and actually telling us what's going on in the town. This is open to the public, and we're really excited to have him here that morning, and encourage anybody outside, inside the center to come in that day. And we are having a continental breakfast, free continental breakfast. So yes, we'd really like to see a full house here and show the town manager our support of him, because he is very supportive of our senior center, Andrew Bizignani.
And it sounds like it's a wonderful opportunity for people to really find out what's going on in town and what some of the priorities are.
And that's going to be at 9:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
on September the 13th, which is a Tuesday.
And if people wanted any more information, they could call here? Would that be the
Yes.
best thing?
Yes.
Okay, great. We will have that phone number up.
Okay.
And earlier, you also mentioned that there are a lot of activities specifically related to health here. Could you tell us a little bit more about what they are?
We have many activities, and to watch these women and men participate, it's really something to see. We have yoga, weightlifting. We have the line dancing, which is a great form of exercise. They actually line dance 3 days a week. And we have Falun Gong, Tai Chi, and all these activities that we do have as far as staying healthy and exercising. We do have other forms of health education with speakers that come in, and we have different programs that go on as far as the podiatrists that come into the building, different forms of not activities, but almost health care.
I think you mentioned that
yes.
people could come in for blood pressure if they wanted to talk to a nurse, if they
Yes.
have some questions about their health.
Yes, we have blood pressure 5 times a month.
Mm-hmm.
Every week we do have 1 or 2 blood pressures. We have yearly health fairs, hearing clinics. There's just so many different things that are available for the seniors here at the center.
That's terrific, and I know that you have a newsletter, a regular newsletter, so those are all listed in the
Yes.
newsletter, and that you distribute that in a variety of different places around town so people can figure out what's going on and what they might be interested in.
Yes, we do.
So yes, you do have a variety.
We do.
Absolutely. And Shirley, you were talking about a lot of volunteer activities, and one of the things that I was really struck by was that I know that Annette Slocum is a volunteer and works with the WIST group, but also that we have a photo of Kay Duffy, who started that group. And so it's another volunteer opportunity for people who may have some sort of particular talent or skill or interest that they have. And it's certainly a long-standing
It is,
new
and Kay
program.
Duffy is 100 plus.
Amazing,
And
isn't it?
She is. She's amazing. She's very sharp, and she likes her whist. I know that.
Yes,
which
yes,
is good.
that was clear, and
Yes,
it's nice
yeah.
to see that sort of longevity where it gets
Yes.
passed from one person to the next.
And as far as volunteers, anyone can come in off the street. We don't ask your age as you walk through the door. You might have an hour or two during the day, maybe only 1 day a week, or maybe 2 or 3 days a week. And you walk in the door and say, I'd like to be a volunteer. And I know when my husband retired 20 plus years ago, he walked in the door and he said to Fran Rico, I'm free, what would you want me to do? She said, I need that light bulb changed. And he's been here ever since. But anyways, for our lunch program, which is a very good lunch program, we need volunteers to set the tables and then to serve the meal. And it's a lot of fun. You get to meet some of your own neighbors there, and you sit and you talk afterwards. And it's another volunteer work that we have. And then we have a very active knitting and crocheting, which take the summer off, too bad, but I bet they're all knitting at home, and they'll bring in their hats. And the hats go to a location in Florida, and from there this lady ships all these knitted hats to servicemen that are overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan, and even on the ships. And when they receive the letters and emails back from the, especially the shipboard people, it's amazing how they appreciate the warm hats, which they wear under their helmets, because in the ship, at the bottom of the ship where they're stationed, it's very cold because the computers have to be in a cold environment.
Oh, that's right.
And it gets cold there, and their head gets cold. So the hats are, appreciated. And then for those that are in a warmer climate, they make cool ties, which they wear around their neck. And these cool ties are submerged in water and then put on their neck, and it keeps them cool during the summer when they're fighting over there.
So I would guess that you're always looking for other folks who want to knit and crochet
Definitely,
as well.
definitely,
Yeah, so
yes.
that's another way for people to get involved.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of creative activities here. I know we do have some pictures of some of the other opportunities. Can you tell us a little more about what they are, either one of you?
Well, I'll go into some of the classes that we
Okay.
have, some of the activities. We have an oil painting class that meets on Tuesdays, and they're a great group. They enjoy it. They've been coming here now, I think, since the center's been open, and they do their oil painting, and they have an instructor in that class. We also have a Friday, it's an art class. Steve Greco is the instructor there, and this has been a fairly new class that we've had, but he works with acrylics and shows you how to sketch. You can come as a beginner, and you get so much out of it, and they have a lot of fun, a lot of laughs in that class, and that's Friday afternoon.
And I think we have a picture of that that we're going to show that just has some examples of the kinds of things
Yes,
they're doing. And
that the teacher's
certainly,
done.
I know you have a quilt group because we saw some great, I like quilting, some great quilts, and we have our own quilt back here, so it's really fun to see what other people are doing as well.
Yes, they do some beautiful work in the
Yep.
quilting group.
And I know there are lots of other things we can talk about, but we're just about out of time.
That's too
Amazing.
bad.
Is that
Yes,
amazing?
We'll
So I
have to
wanna-
have an add-on.
Well, thank you so much for being on, and have a great, continued activities, and enjoy the talk that you're going to have, and thanks again for being on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks.